Hey, I just watched this movie called Deep Water, and it's really badass. It's a documentary about the Sunday Times Golden Globe race. That was a 1968 race to perform a solo, non-stop circumnavigation of the globe. It's the story of 4 men. 9 men entered the competition, but these were the last 4 men remaining after everyone else either quit or died. Robin Knox-Johnston won the Golden Globe trophy for first to finish. The other 3 raced for the £5,000 prize for best time. Bernard Montessier was the favorite to win best time, but the thought of facing the crowd scared him, so he turned back and headed out to go around the world a second time. Nigel Tetley's boat sank during the final stretch, leaving Donald Crowhurst the last man standing and in position to win the £5,000 prize. There was only one problem. Donald Crowhurst didn't know a thing about sailing. He'd got into the race to get publicity for a navigational aid he had invented. He was under contract to finish the race or lose everything he had, and he was watching his boat take on water and literally fall apart right in front of him. He hadn't got any further than the South Atlantic and then, in the days before satellite positioning, started lying about his progress before cutting off all radio contact. He just figured that as the other racers passed him on their way home, he could just slip in amongst them, come in last place, and land in the dustbin of history. But as the winner, he would be under intense scrutiny from both the media and the people who would read his logs and chart his progress. He had been keeping 2 sets of records, one authentic and one fake, but the fear of being uncovered drove him crazy. He set himself adrift in the Atlantic Ocean as he neared home and wrote a 25,000-word philosophical essay in which death would be the mercy and transform him into a cosmic being. He communicated his belief that a sufficiently intelligent man can think his way out of the material world before jumping overboard and disappearing. This movie hit home for me the same way that Into the Wild did, because I kind of see myself as similarly on a grand voyage and a big adventure. But in a case like this, I'm forced to ask questions like, who am I? Am I Knox-Johnston, who returns home a hero having completed his quest? Am I Moitessier, who grows disinterested in the end of the journey and just gives himself over to the journey itself? Or am I Donald Crowhurst doing circles in the middle of the ocean, slowly going crazy? That's the kind of stuff that gets revealed at the end of the story, I guess, and we'll wait to find out. If you want to take a look at these drawings in a bit more detail, you can see them and tons of other stuff that I've been creating with pen to paper at this address right here on my sketchbook blog. So it's August 1st right now as I record this. And I remember that this was around when, on summer break from school, your aunts and uncles and grandpas and stuff would be starting to say, "Oh, summer's half over. Looking forward to school starting." It's just like, in kid time, a month is like a year. So it's like, don't even start joking about that. You get almost violently angry at the mere mention of the whole thing. When you were a kid, did you have like aunts and uncles and grandparents at about this time of year being all like, "Oh, summer's half over"?
Yeah, everyone being a fun sucker, like ruining your room. Yeah.
And did you not want to like throw them down a set of stairs when they would pull that?
That's exactly how I felt.
So
yeah, no, people still do it. All my friends still do it.
Oh,
I've been this year like, oh, it's almost over. It's so depressing.
Yeah, have you got, because you got friends that are still in school, right?
Just push through it, and you know that there's a lot of warmth left.
Exactly. Well, it stays summery until October, so it's not like we got a dearth of summer. Exactly. Word up. So what does August bring in mind to you?
The last fucking days of summer.
Because it just gets me excited about dressing for fall. I like fall fashion the best.
I do get excited. I've got so many fall clothes in the past little while.
Is your fall fashion situation all straightened out, or you still got to acquire some pieces?
I still need some pieces, but I'm pretty set to go. Fall.
Word.
Yeah. I'm going this way. What are you?